Yes, my people. This Chicago State court case don't drag Chicago State University come outside. One of the biggest news agency for Chicago State don't carry the news. Talk say Chicago State University has now been caught in an election issue in Nigeria. Listen to what they talk, the details of what they talk. They can't hear what in APC publish after they see that news. Apart from that one, different news companies for Nigeria can't they carry the matter. But we know where all these things they come from. Now, waiting APC talk. I go read waiting that CBS News right post. Read waiting APC post. They can't play you tape of Chicago State lawyer, Chicago State University lawyer for inside court. Waiting the man talk for inside court. Go. So you go hear waiting the man talk. Then you can compare and whether not the same thing that APC they talk. Watch the video, make sure and very, very important.
Now, let's start from what CBS Chicago said, a news agency in Chicago. This is exactly what they said. They said Chicago State University caught in dispute over Nigeria's presidential election. Then they went down and said, Chicago State University finds itself at the center of a political dispute involving the newly elected president of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu. Tinubu's political rival, Atiku Abubakar, claims that documents showing that Tinubu graduated from Chicago State in 1979 are not authentic, and that is grounds to nullify Tinubu's election victory earlier this year. According to the People's Gazette, Tinubu submitted the diploma to Nigeria's Election Commission. It was purportedly issued in 1979 and signed by University President Elnora Daniel, but Daniel didn't arrive at Chicago State University until 1998 and left about 10 years later, submitting false records to the National Election Commission before the vote should nullify the election, Abubakar claims. Now, at a hearing in Chicago this week, Abubakar's lawyer asked a federal judge to compel Chicago State University officials to turn over Tinubu's academic documents and appear for depositions. Judge Jeffrey Gabert of the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois did not rule on the request. Chicago State University's lawyer, Michael Hayes, told Gilbert that the university wouldn't be able to certify Tinubu's diploma under oath. A Chicago State University spokesman said the university can confirm the president graduated. However, it cannot authenticate the diploma because it is a ceremonial document that is not part of a student's official academic file. Now, this is a statement issued by Chicago State University through their spokesman. He said, as an educational institution, we are sometimes asked to provide information related to students' records. Federal law, known as FERPA, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, protects the privacy of students' records and limits what an institution can release. In August 2023, a request was made in U.S. federal court for the university to provide information related to educational records concerning Bola Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, and a former Chicago State University student. The university has confirmed Tinubu attended Chicago State University and graduated in 1979 with a bachelor's degree. Federal law, however, prevents us from providing any further information without consent or unless allowed to do so via court order. Chicago State University is confident in the veracity and integrity of our records regarding Tinubu's completion of graduation requirements and degree certificates. The university is not a party to Nigerian legal proceedings that spurred this request, and a U.S. federal judge will determine whether the university will provide further requested information. Our response to the request for Tinubu's academic records has been entirely consistent with our practices, policy, and federal law. We would respond in exactly the same manner for any request for any student's information by a third party. Okay, good. So now we go straight to what APC United Kingdom branch published on their official Twitter handle concerning this same publication by the CBS News. Now, this is what APC UK, United Kingdom, posted on their official Twitter handle. They said, Chicago State University yesterday confirmed that President Bola Tinubu attended the university and graduated in 1979 with a bachelor's degree. The university disclosed this in a statement issued to CBS Broadcasting Incorporation. Now, this is the CBS I just read for you. Now, hear what they are saying. One of America's biggest and most influential news network. In the statement Chicago State University issued to CBS yesterday, the university explained, as an educational institution, we are sometimes asked to provide information related to student records. Federal law known as FERPA, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, protects the privacy of students' records and limits what an institution can release. In August 2023, a request was made to the U.S. Federal Court for the university to provide information related to educational records concerning Bola Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, and a former Chicago State University student. The university has confirmed Tinubu attended Chicago State University and graduated in 1979 with a bachelor's degree. Federal law, however, prevents us from providing any further information without consent or unless allowed to do so via court order. Chicago State University is confident in the veracity and integrity of our records regarding Tinubu's completion of graduation requirements and degree certificates. The university is not a party to the Nigerian legal proceedings that spurred this request, and the U.S. federal judge will determine whether the university will provide further requested information. Our response to the request for Tinubu's academic record has been entirely consistent with our practices, policies, and federal law. We would respond in exactly the same manner for any request for any student information by a third party. Chicago State University statement to CBS. This is exactly, so they posted exactly what I read for you earlier from the CBS. So CBS made this report based on the information Chicago State University gave to them. Now, I'm going to play you a tape of what Chicago State University lawyer said inside the courtroom right now.
So if a deposition is compelled of my client here, and the issue is, was the June 22nd, 1997 diploma that President Tinubu submitted into evidence in Nigeria or offered to the, whatever that election agency there is. My client is that authentic? My client's going to say, we don't know. And we do not have his actual diploma to compare it to. We don't have whatever diploma was issued to him in 1997. We can certainly verify that the information on that diploma, his date, the date of his graduation, which, by the way, is on his transcript that is in the public proceedings already. So there's no question that June 22nd, 1997 was his actual date of graduation. But beyond that, and with the sideshow of this copy diploma that is now being raised, where the date was, there was a mistake made, and whoever ordered it and whenever they ordered it, a mistake was made. Other than that, my client doesn't have anything to say about these issues. And all of these student records that have this information that the applicant would like. So if a deposition is compelled of my client here, and the issue is, was the June 22nd, 1997 diploma that President Tinubu submitted into evidence in Nigeria or offered to the, whatever that election agency there is. My client is that authentic? My client's going to say, we don't know. And we do not have his actual diploma to compare it to. We don't have whatever diploma was issued to him in 1997. We can certainly verify that the information on that diploma, his date, the date of his graduation, which, by the way, is on his transcript that is
in. It's not like does not know that the Nigerian judiciary will never do anything about. We all know that there's nothing going to come out of all of this. But the gospel truth is, something needs to be clear. I love the fact that today we have this issue and it's being sorted out, almost sorted out. I just wish that more can be done. Because eventually you've seen it all clearly that the Nigerian news media, they only come out to publish information only when they are paid to. Now, and when you are paid to publish, you publish only what you are paid to publish. You are not publishing what is right to be published. So you hear issues of so many issues going on in Nigeria, and the journalist is supposed to go all out to source for information and report. But unfortunately, the journalists we have in Nigeria, we have a system of journalism that is based on corruption. So they only wait for people to bring their story and give them. Or when rumor is flying around, then they will be waiting for the person who owns the rumor to come and pay them to and tell them what they should talk. So that's what they do. So that's why you can never get a positive reportage of information or proper reportage of information in Nigeria. You can never. So if you are waiting for Nigerian news media houses, especially the mainstream ones, if you're waiting for them to give you right information, first-hand information, you're on your own. You are definitely not going to see anything. So that's why many people depend on independent journalists. The likes of David Hundeyin, who went deep into this matter, the likes of People Gazettes, who went deep into the matter, Sahara Reporters. These are unfunded. These are independent news companies that do their reportage in a very massive way, in a very broad way. So if you come and say you want to hold them, then no, they go bring the information, come out. So that's why most of the time people refer to their news as fake, because they go deep to dig out information and they publish. They don't publish what people have been paid to publish. They publish what they discovered, and when Showore published about the issue of narcotic trafficking long time ago about Sahara Reporters, that time nobody don't even talk about the matter. This narcotic trafficking and Chicago State issue, so Sahara Reporters don't publish, and since that time everybody thought saying fake news, say may they ever arrest the guy. So this is exactly the situation we are in. So Nigerians should be very, very, very attentive to independent news medias, because they also report credible informations. And it's only when the matter has become very escalated before you start seeing the mainstream people running up and down looking for who will pay them money to publish rubbish. So they'll be twisting the matter upside down. But it's where we are with them.